Right now, we're starting to really get rolling into the burn down season. We've got a number of folks that have already burned down. As you can see here, we've got a pretty doggone good job of killing a lot of the vegetation before planting. One thing we've really seen this year is mare's tail, or the horseweed population. We had a really dry fall, and I think that's the reason we don't see a lot of horseweed in a lot of our fields. It's usually the number one weed in Tennessee this time of year that we're struggling with to try and control. This year, the population's been very minimal. In saying that though, the middle of March, really cold, wet spell, I highly anticipate that we're going to see a flush of it. And indeed, just in the last week or so, I've started to notice more horseweed or mare's tail popping up in a lot of these fields. So we do have to think about that. On the plus side, it's really small, so it's easy to control. So we got a lot of good options there to control it. A couple things I want to bring up. If you look at where we are today, as far as the cropping mix, 70% of our cotton is going to be extend cotton, and probably 50% of our soybeans will be extend soybeans. If we just use dicamba, burn down, pre-plant, and then in crop, that technology is not going to last us but a few years. So we got to keep mixing and matching other herbicides in there, and one I'd really like y'all to continue using is gramoxone. It's come down a lot on price, so it's a lot more economical, and two, it gives us a highly effective mode of action on pigweed when it starts coming up. And even on these really small horseweed right now, usually it's fairly inconsistent on bigger horseweed, but when they're smaller, you can usually do quite well controlling them with an application of gramoxone. And just remember to mix and match other herbicides in with it before planting.